welcome back to the studio. And if you're new here, my name's DJ and this is Hither and Yon Studio, and I create junk journals, altered books, paper crafts, things to go in junk journals, and yeah, that's basically it. A little more outside that, but if that's something you like, then you might want to stick around. Today we are continuing to work in our March mini journal. We put the accordion binding on it in the last video, and now I want to do some of the inner pages, and I want to do an envelope for this cover. And yeah, so we'll get started. If you have not seen any of the previous videos, you can go back to the playlist that this is on. It's called like monthly mini journals or something like that. This one is a free kit you can get all throughout March, so you can go download it throughout the month and then play along. All right, so we did the accordion binding, but we didn't glue anything. And now I thought what I'd like to do is put an envelope on this inside cover. So I did play ahead a little just to save some time. And this is kind of what I'm going for here. It's going to be an accordion, well, not an accordion, but a gusseted, I guess, envelope. And I'm going to put that here, and I'm probably going to put it more towards the top so that when we fold this over, this little gusset here doesn't go right into that center area. And now that I'm seeing this, I probably want to, let me just see. If I do that, yeah, that's gonna touch. So, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. All right, so let me just get my scoreboard. I scored this at, okay, well, let me back up. This is one of the inner pages. So I just took one of these inner journal pages, and I cut it down a bit. So this was my original centerfold, and then I left this page the same size, and then this one I cut down by, oh, what is that? A ½ inch. And then I put what looks like a quarter, yeah, a ½ inch score there so that I could make, is that there, that little gusset. And then I did an 1/8 scoring 3 times here. Not super neat, but it works. And then that kind of will give me the rollover, and then I'm going to glue a piece here. But I think what I want to do is put another score down the center of this at 1/8 and then fold that part inward. So right now, these are both folded on the outer ridge, and I think the center one I'm going to fold inside. This way it'll also have an accordion effect. I'll show you when it's done. Let me just line this up. And I go right down the center. So, and then I'm just going to fold this one in like so. So this will be towards the inside, and see, now it made kind of that W in there. So now it can lay a little flatter. All right, so that's that. And now I can put it more towards the bottom, but I still want to ink some of this in here, which I didn't get. And just this inner piece here. I don't mind if that little bit of the tab is showing. If you do, then you might not want to do kind of a gusseted pocket here. You could just do a regular pocket. Okay, so that's going to sit there. And then I'm going to have, I cut out this piece from that one sheet of paper. It was like ½ a page. And I'm going to put that there. And then these are going to be our sides. So these will go inside the envelope folder. I don't know. It's kind of like a policy folder. I don't know, like an inner, I don't know, it's a folder. And so those will go in there, and that will give us a little, so all this is really doing is just giving us some expandability to tuck stuff in there. But these, I can see, need to be inked. And the way I'm going to install these, and it doesn't matter, you could go either way, but I prefer this way, is that if this is an M, if you're looking, well, if this is the M, this will go to the inside of the pocket, and this will go to the outside. So I'm just going to ink up this on both sides. And for this piece, it is 1 inch wide by 3 inches tall for the pocket that I did. And then I scored it at every 1/4 inch. Every 1/4 inch? Yes, every 1/4 inch. And so that's how we got to here. And then I just folded it into an M or a W, whichever way you want to look at it. So just a little accordion fold like that. And then that will be the outside gusset. And here's the other one that I didn't fold yet. So I'm just gonna fold it now. And if you have a paper that has, you know, one color, these are pretty much neutral, but if you have one that has a color that matches your envelope or something, you might want to have that on the outside so it shows and matches your envelope, or maybe you don't, I don't know. It's just something to think about when you're gluing this in. This looks like it's slightly off, so just I think my scoring piece on my paper trimmer, but it seems to be eating my paper anymore. I don't know. It didn't do that initially, so I don't know what it's doing. It's a fairly new tool. But my other score board, the big gray one that you just saw, I don't know, it's not really exact per se. When you use the device that, you know, the scoring tool that comes with it. If I use like one of those things with the bulbs on the end of it, it works better. It seems a little more precise, but I don't know. I have to refold a lot. All right, so those are our 2 pieces, and they are going to get glued. I can move this out of the way for a sec. Okay, I've just got some of my other components here for this. All right, I don't want to lose them. All right, so now I'm going to glue these in, and you just want to, I cut it so that it remains inside and that there's a little room between the top and the bottom, just so that I have a little space for both. I can move it all the way up to the top like that and have a little space down there. Maybe I'll do that just so this can close a little better when it's actually attached. And so now I'm just going to attach them. And aligning it with the top actually makes it easier to attach to. I don't have to worry about matching up the space. Don't want any glue in there. And again, the tops of my M's are this way, if that makes sense. And just gonna line up the edge and glue it down. I do want to make sure that all those edges are in line and that it's not sticking over. Okay, so that's how we are attached right now. I'll do the other side. How is everyone? Where are you coming in from? Leave me a comment below. Where are you from? I'd love to know. I am in New York and it is raining. Seems it's been raining for days. I'd love to know if you have sunny weather. Okay, So there we go. Those two are attached. And now I'm just going to bring this up and glue it. And before I do that, I want to attach, yeah, so let me attach, this is the top flap that I'm going to use. So I'm going to attach that first. I did ink it all up. So now you'll see that I did those ridges. I'm going to glue this here. And if you used a strip of paper that was one solid piece, then obviously you don't have to do this step. But I wanted to use one of those, you know, inner pages that I wasn't going to use inside the journal rather than cut up another piece. So now I'm just going to glue this. Here. Like so. And I did round the corners of this. I just like the way that looks. Just make sure it's up so that it looks even. Like that. Like so. Okay. And now I have to attach these pieces where I'm going to put my brad through before I, you know, glue it all up. And so I made two pieces. This is a cardstock, but it's still, I don't think, substantial enough. So I cut two. I, you know, punched out two with my, you know, hole punch. I'm not sure what size this is. Looks like a little over an inch. And then I cut out two from a smaller punch, and this is going to actually sit underneath it just to give it a little more like lift. It's not always necessary. I just like that it gives it that extra space, so when I'm tying a string around it and such, it seems to work a little better. But I'm going to glue these together, so that it's a lot of glue. So let me put some on this one also. And then get these two together. And we'll oh, I did the wrong side. Oh no, I didn't. I must have had another one inked. Okay, no big deal. Like that. All right, and now on the back side, I want to glue these in the center. I'm just going to eyeball it. So this is going to be that's going to be the underside. Okay, and then I am going to punch it with my hole punch here in the center, and I'm going to use this back side as my guide. Let me get a pencil. I want to go right in the center. And if you don't have this size hole punch, you could just use an awl or a scissor. Scissor? That wasn't very straight. Oh well, it'll have to do. And then I want to see where I want them here. I'm going to put one there. And one, let's see. These are big circles, but that's all right. Is that centered? That is, I think. What do you think? That's where it's going. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay. And you see why I wanted to do this before I glued it up. And this one I'm going to have to use my awl for. Well, I can't find my, oh, I'm just going to use this pokey tool. This is the embossing thing I was talking about. Anyway, there. And I got 2 brads, so I'll put one in this one. Just start it up here. Like so. And then one in here. And I don't want those brads getting caught on anything, so I'm actually going to punch out another couple of pieces of paper and just cover over them. Now, you could do like a whole, you know, cover up this whole piece, but I'm not going to do that. I am just going to cover up the brad because I don't like to see it. And this one doesn't matter because it's on the inside, and maybe I will end up covering that one. Okay, now I don't like the way it looks, so just gonna get this one in place. All right, that's good. That's good. And now I'll cover this up quick. I think I have more of that paper. Yep. Let's do that. Yep, see? I just changed my mind. Actually, no, I don't care. Then I do. Then I care. It's all good. It's all good. And this will go here. Yep. Just ink this side. Over the edge. All right, and then I can go back and round the corners and just give it a little more ink. Like so. A little more ink. Ooh. Everything just comes towards me. Okay, much better. All right, so that's all in place. I just need some string. So I will just make a knot like so. I can make a slip knot also. And then I want to loop this around under my closure. Under, okay. And then just pull that. You can just kind of snip that off. And pull these up a little, like so. Ta-da! Okay, so that's done, and I want to get it in here now on the cover. Am I going the right way? Yes. Okay. I want it here, and I want it towards the bottom, like so. And it leaves me some room here, so I'm only going to glue it down on 3 sides in case I decide that I want to put, you know, something behind that, make it a pocket. Oh, I'm just going to glue down these 3 sides. And then I will center it here on the page where I want it. Oh, no. Glue dry. Sometimes the glue dries a little too fast. Okay, so there we go. Like that. And then this will give us a place to add some fun ephemera. Oh, I didn't glue it. I'm so glad I did that. Duh. You're probably like, hey, lady, you're gonna want to glue that. All right. That wouldn't have been a very functional envelope. All right. There we go. All glued up now. Get in there. I want it to line up. There we go. Yeah. This is how my crafting goes. All right, so there we go. We got our little envelope now. And I thought it would be fun to use some of this stuff. This is, I stamped this from a Tim Holtz stamp set. I think it's his field notes set. But I gave you a couple of these as well that you could also use. So I thought maybe I might use that. I don't know yet. This one I definitely want to use. And I thought I'd stamp it with a number. So I have this Kathy Holden stamp set. It's called Sign Here. And it's item STP167. It says flea market find, so I don't know if that's also the name. But anyway, I thought I'd take one of these numbers. Which one? For this. Maybe this one. Yeah. Let me get a little stamp thing. All right. Because I can't stamp straight on my own. And I am just going to get some of this. Is this upright? This way. Yes, this way. Just gonna bring it to me. I know I'm probably off camera. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. There we go. Like that. You could use whatever stamps you have. You could handwrite the number in. Oop, my whole thing is falling apart because nothing is glued. That's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna put that there. Maybe a little off kilter because that's how I am. A little off kilter. And then I have this Do Not Crush. Thought that could go down here maybe. Do I have anything else here? I have this little guy. This I think is too big. I originally had it out, but I think it's too close now to this, so I don't want to use that. But I gave you so much stuff in here, so I have this. That kind of works too. All right, nope, I'm just gonna use the Do Not Crush. I kind of like that. Even though I am physically crushing as I speak. All right, so that's that. All right, give me a second. I'm just going to clean up. Okay, so we have that. So that's done, and that's a little pocket there now. So if I choose to, I could put something there. I might reinforce this a little, but I'm going to wait and see what I want to do here. So I will just leave that like it is. And this still closes fine, so that's good. I think that little crease I put in the bottom really helped. And now for this page, I have it held with this, so I'm going to take this out. Maybe I'll put it on the next page just so that it keeps it in line. Keep you in line. All right, come on. Maybe I won't. Maybe it's keeping me in line. Okay, no, I'm not gonna fight it, not on camera. Okay, back here. All right, so let's do this. I thought what I would do here is a little double pocket, and I'm gonna use some book page as a back just to give it some stability, because I have a ton of it and I like to use it where I can. And then put another piece of paper over it, but not that one. I want something that goes with this. Let's see. Maybe this green. Yeah. And I did a little sewing on these. So all I did was I cut these off. This one is about 3.5 by 5. And this is 5 by almost 4, a little under 4. And this one's the bigger one. I didn't sew the bottom of this because this one's going to go over the top of that one, but I did a little sewing. And then I'm going to put them on top of another piece, which is going to act as my center page. All right, and then I'm going to glue this to my book page on both sides to give it some stability. But I need to see what size. I need to have it at least this big. That's going to go in there. So I'm going to cut it right about there, which is just under 4 inches. And I have a lot of book pages. I read a lot of like Stephen King and Dean Koontz back in the 80s when I had time to read. I still read, I'm just kidding. But these I wouldn't really put in a journal per se, because I don't know, sometimes it's cringeworthy. So, but I am going to use it as a backer, and it's good for just, you know, getting some pages firmed up. Stabilizing, you know, stabilizing the pages. Okay, so that's that. So that's this, the width. And then for the height, let's see. I want it to be at least 4. And I want it inside. So I'm going to go about there. Okay. So that is a little over 5 inches. And I'm going to cut a second piece the same size for the other side. This will be a very sturdy page. It is adding some bulk, but I don't mind. Because this is an accordion style, I think it'll be fine. It has a little give. All right, so we'll attach these to this. And then we'll put our pockets on, which will be fun. And then we won't see our tab in the middle. See, it just gives you an extra space to kind of do a lot of different things. So I don't mind it. I actually have come to love it. And that's that. And then this one I'm going to glue on, but I'm going to put my tab in the middle first. Let me just cut this down to what it needs to be. I don't have my gluey scissors. Hang on. Ooh, okay. There we go. Yeah, so I have a lot of these books and they were literally falling apart because they're paperbacks, and I had them up in my attic for a while, and this is perfect to make this a really sturdy page. And so now I want to make sure that this tab is all the way out. I want to make sure my placement is exactly where I want it to be. And then I want to glue that down nice and tight so that that tab is really well stuck, so that this stays, you know, kind of, you might want to pull this page up while you're doing that, just so that you make sure everything will fold. But all right, let me get to gluing and this will make more sense. I think you know where I'm going. So I'm going to put a little glue here on this side of the tab, and then I'm going to take my paper and just make sure that tab is all the way through my journal page, because I don't want any slack there. Okay, like that. What the heck happened? Like that, don't do it like that. Do it like this. Right, let's hold that and let it dry for a sec. Make sure I'm still within my page bounds. I am. Okay. And then this piece is going to glue on this side. Now, you can make a pocket in there if you want. In this case, I'm going to have pockets on both sides, so I am not going to do that. I am just going to glue it down. And you want to work with it. Ta-da! Should have probably inked this side before I did that, but oh well, here we are. But I will ink this side. So this is going to go this way. Just there's never enough ink on the dauber. Never. Okay. And then since I'm already here, let me just do this. And then this one's going to go here. And just ink these. Now you can ink or you don't have to ink. It is completely up to you. I hope I'm still in frame, kind of pulling it towards me. But there we go. And this is going to go here. And so when I close it, it'll be kind of in the center there. Glue stick down. And again, like I said, you can keep the side open, you can keep the top open. I would not keep the bottom open. And then you have another pocket in there if you wanted to. I'm just going to keep it like this, like so. There we go. Still see a little of that, but when I put this one in, it'll tighten up a little more, so it'll be good. It is all good. All right, and now, get rid of this, but I need them. These are going to go on top like so. I think I'm just going to take a hair off of this side. This is my top one. Like so. Get rid of some of this. I don't mind the hangy stringy things, but when they're in my way, it's annoying. There we go. All right, and I want them kind of right there. So let me get him down first. So I'm gonna leave this side open, and then I'm just gonna glue these two sides. So like so. And now this one will go on top. So I will glue this one on this short side and then across. So here, but leave this open. Like so. Now I have a pocket back here. Just gonna let this dry. And then I have another pocket kind of in the front of that. So it's all the same pocket, but it looks kind of cool. So I can put something back here, and then I can put something, say, in there, like that. All right. So that's that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. But you could put like a journal page there or something, you know, a journaling page. If you wanted to, you know, just cut out a piece of blank paper and put it there. But I want the extra pockets, so I'm gonna keep on keeping on. And I do like the way the sewing looks, but hey, you know, if you don't want to sew, don't sew. So again, this is the smaller of the two sizes, and I'm just gonna do the side and the bottom. I'm gonna leave this not glued, and I will put that one down first. And then this one I'm going to cross over. I just like the way that looks. You know, you could just do the one pocket also, you know, just like this. That works too. And this one I'm going to glue this little tab, the bottom and the side. You get the idea. And that lines up there. Everything is closing. Ta-da! And there, and now we have, this is good for journaling here. Though we could also decorate. And then, just trying to see what it's doing here. Oh, I see. This piece, no biggie. It'll wear itself out eventually. What's happening is this cut is kind of tucking each time I turn the page, but over time that will just wear. I'm not going to even worry about it. And now, stay down. Stick, stick, stick. Now we have to figure out what we want to put in our pockets or how we want to decorate them. I wish I had given you more ephemera. Oh, look at this little guy. Oh, he's so cute. I forget what I put in them, and then I see them, I'm like, oh, look at you. You're so cool. That's kind of cool. This part I didn't do ahead, so sorry. You can watch me sort through stuff now. That's kind of cool. Kind of like that. That could even be a little tuck if I glue it right, and then I could also tuck something there. So I like that, but I'm not going to glue it yet. I want to see if there's something else I can put over top of it. I know I have little pieces. I also have lots of labels and words, so I have this piece. Nope. Oh, I also have this one. Oh, I kind of like that. I could see it better too. I don't know. What do you think? This kind of goes with the green. I could use that on that side. I do like that though. Kind of pops. What else? What else? Oh, there's this. The bee. See, sometimes when you have too many choices, too many options. Oh, I like this. This has some green in it. All right, I think I'm going to put that on this page. Like that with, I'm going to keep you over there. And then I have this as well. Let me ink it up and see. Kind of do something like that. What do you think? I don't know. I'm going back to this. I really like that. And then I'm going to use it as a tuck. So this one's going on this side. Just going to kind of do something like that. There. And I could add a word. It just says like, I don't know, notes. Records. Records. I don't know. All right, that's that. So that's going to be like a little tuck. And then on this side, got that. Got something like this. Maybe I could put that there. This one's a little smaller, so maybe this one would work better with it. Yeah, I kind of like that. Just give this some ink. I don't even know which way. Oh, this goes this way. Okay. There are words on there. My eyes just can't see them that well. So we'll do something like that. And I might add to it, but I think that's kind of cool. I'm not going to make these tucks. I just figure it'll be even more bulkier. So we won't do that. Maybe we'll hang it over the stitching a little. It's kind of cool. And then this stamp. Oop. Oh, why did I do that? Okay. like that. So many. All right, what are we going to put in our pages, in our pockets? I have that. I could make a tag. But for now, I think I'm just going to put that in there. I also have, oh, I have this tag. I could use that. I think I want to put something over that though. Where did I put you? I think I just want to put a piece of paper over it and then poke it again. So I'm just getting my little punch. I'm going to put this over it. I'll do another one on the other side. And then I'll punch a hole through it. So I just ink. this side. Sort of centered. And I'll punch it, and then I'll put the other one on the other side and punch it. Make a mark. I'm not good at eyeballing it. Like that. I'm not even good at marking it, apparently. And then this one. We'll glue that to the other side. And I'm just going to hold it up to the light to kind of figure out where it's going. Approximately. There we go. And then I'll just use this side to punch again. Like that. And we'll just think around the outside. Like that. So this can go back here now. And then this can kind of go in the front maybe, like that. And what else do I have? Or maybe something shorter like this. Yeah, that kind of works. And I think I want to put a little piece of this string on that tag. Because it is a tag, after all. Okay, come on. There we go. Like that. All right. And we could tuck something in there. Get this little guy and kind of tuck him in there. And on this side, I keep wanting to grab that one. I've got this. It's kind of too matchy-matchy. I have another one of these cards. Oh, I have this tag. It's going to kind of get lost down in there, though. Yeah, I don't want to use this tag yet. You know what? I'm just gonna put this in here for now. I think I want to make some other tags, so we'll do that in another session. But I think we got a lot today. We have this and this little pocket, and then we can keep going through the rest. I love this. I love that it gives us a place to store a lot of stuff. I just think a lot of envelopes and pockets in this one is going to be fun for the field notes kind of feel. I hope you agree. That's our make for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you have any ideas that you'd like to share for some upcoming journals, let me know in the comments below. And let me know how you're making on with your make. Are you joining me? Are you making along with me? I'd love to hear about your experience, or just say hi, just say hello. And if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and like, share, subscribe if you are not already subscribed. I appreciate you being here, everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day or night. Bye.